Hey, Hiho guys, I'm Tangar iGroglaz, and today I'll tell you about Ingress game. Ingress! Yeah, this is game in additional reality. So, in this game you just go around your city, your village, at the street. You go at the street. You're not playing at home with your computer. You're going at the street and you play with your mobile devices. So, let me tell you a story about this game. Very long time ago, this game, there were game Shadow Cities, and then Google, big Google company Google, they saw this game. It was game like this, like Ingress, and they said, "Oh, we want to create something like this," and they just took this idea. So at 2013 they released this game, and 2014, just a year ago, this game released at iPhones. So I have it at my iPhone actually, and right now Ingress has 7 million players. 7 million players. It's a lot. So we have actually, when you start game, you could just choose your faction. You download this game, then you choose a faction, and you start. I recommend you to go through tutorial when you start, because it will help you to understand how to play. So basics about gameplay in this game: you could create portals in famous places at your city, near your house, for example. So when you create portal, you could just photo this place. It could be monument, for example. You photo this monument and you add his coordinates, and everybody could look at it. So after it, you could capture it, or opposite faction could capture it. So actually we have 2 factions. When you start playing, you could choose one, blue or green. So I play for blue, but I think I made mistake, because in my country, in Russia, blue has too much power, so better to choose the most weakest to help it. It's more interesting. So then after you capture this portal, you could go to the next place, to another player portals, and if you capture 3 portal and take their portal keys, you could create triangle. So when you create triangle, you could capture square. You could capture some square. You could capture some place. So you take it for your faction. You know, in Russia we have game, just game which you play at paper. It's called dots. So this game, it's actually dots. So you could your goal is conquer lands. So green and blue guys, they comparing each other. Yeah, of course it's online game. Yeah, it's online game. Another players playing. It's not solo game. I didn't say about it. I'm sorry. But my channel, my YouTube channel, only about online games. So after you capture portals, after you create your triangles, you could install mods at your dots. Even if you just capture point, you could start install dots, and these dots, they could hurt your enemies. You could install protecting dots, for example. So this is quite important to install a lot of items. And when you conquer points or squares or triangles, you get experience. So you could get more level. You could gain levels, and when you gain your levels, you become stronger. You could set up more powerful resonators. So you capture these portals with the resonators. So yeah, that's it. So Horde and Alliance and World of Warcraft, and here we have blue and green guys. So main goal of this game to capture big areas with your color to make these triangles. So now I want to tell you my opinion about this game. I played some, and pluses and minuses from me. It's totally truth information. I mean, I didn't get paid for it or something like this. And it's critic. It's my critic for this game. Maybe it will become even better. I don't know. So main plus of this game that it's additional reality. You go in real world. You don't play at your computer this game. You just go outside finally to breathe fresh air, to walk. It's very good for health. Second, style of this game. This game has very nice style, stylistic. It's very close to EVE Online, you know, Cosmic MMO. And this awesome. When you start this game first time and you see this map, it's real world map, it's Google Maps actually, you see here. So you could play in real world, yeah guys, to go from one country to another and link points there. So in this game, style of interface and these points, resonators, modules, it's very good designed. I mean graphic design. It's really cool. So I had the impression when you start to play this game, first day you have very strong impression that wow, I'm participating in something cool. Yeah. And third plus, it's communities. In this game, when you become level 9 or something like this, level 8, you could actually communicate with another players, and it's important to communicate because you could protect your points better. Because when you just start to play this game, it's not really important to communicate with another guys, but when you play more, it's very important because you could defend your points by putting several high-level resonators at this point, and it's possible only if you have a team. So it's pluses of this game, 3 pluses in my opinion. You could tell, oh, why so low pluses? But yeah, I am very what I could tell, I am MMO expert. I am expert in online games. It's my job, and yeah, not much advantages here. What about minus? What I do not like? First one, it's interface. When you start to play this game, it's really not friendly interface. It's really hard to understand what to do. This teaching quite bad made. This tutorial and glitchy, so interface very bad. Then, actually game design. I'm not big fan of game design because main idea here, as they developers said, that you go, you walk, you breathe fresh air, it's good for health and it's active game. But actually the most time when you play this game, you going like this and looking at your telephone, at your mobile device, and it's bad for your vision and it's just stupid. I want to walk around, to look around actually, but when you play this game you do not look around, you look at your mobile phone, and it's quite suck in my opinion. So these triangles, when you need to close them, it's another not really interesting thing, because for example I am level 4. To destroy, I can destroy level 8 portals, or even if I'll start destroying any portal, you need to move around. You need to move around. So actually every portal has 6 resonators, or 8 resonators, and you need to go around circle, and if there is a building you can't destroy some resonators even. It's very not really good designed. So actually game design in this game very bad. I think developers who made this game, they actually, it's their first game and maybe they didn't play any games at all. They had idea, and this idea, it's very interesting, good idea, but yeah, this is just first game in such with such idea, one of the first games with such idea. So yeah, that's why it's not, it doesn't have much competition with another game, so it's not so good design. I mean not graphical design, but actual game design, how gaming process going. So another bad thing, it's actually these places, these portals. So portals has to be very famous places, very good famous places, but actually the most portals which players putting here, very stupid. It's just bad graffiti at the walls, I mean bad, they're not really good drawn. Or something like not monuments, but just place where children play. In Moscow, I am from Russia, Moscow, we have every house has, every big house, big building has their own small place where children play, and all people, they just make huge amount of portals at every this place. So it's so stupid. It's not really, you do not go through, here you could see, for example, you do not go through interesting monuments, you do not go through interesting places, it's just very ordinary and stupid places. So it's quite sad. By the way, developers of this game, they already closed. You can't registrate actually portals right now, because yeah, they understood this problem. So for example, this one you see is just place for children play, and it's portal. It's quite stupid. Another minus, you can't play this game if you live in small city, because you do not have any opposite faction, and it would be stupid and useless, not interesting at all. And every small city, I'm showing you Russia, for example, it's not really interesting to play. And yeah, you can't play it in small cities or in closed districts. Then this game is very glitchy. I found several bugs here, and it's really annoying when you have bug. So yeah, it's glitchy. Then privacy. This game look everything where you go. It's recording your steps, and it's not really good for privacy. So actually at this screenshot you could see how game looks at your mobile phone. Here you could see how you could capture portal. So you could find enemy portal, you could start attacking and destroying one of 8 resonators, and after you could destroy all resonators and capture it. So it's very long process. When you click at your screen, it's really stupid, because you almost every time you need to look at your screen, not to look around, and it's not really fun. So it's main problem of this game, that you have, look at this. This is website, just a picture from main website of this game, Ingress. Look at these guys. These guys, they usually sitting near monument. They do not look at monument. They do not look around. They sitting and looking at their telephones. It's very stupid, because this game has very bad design, and you need actually to look at it and click a lot, and it's suck, because I want to come to an interesting place, to click 1 or 2 times, okay, and then go next one. It will be more interesting. And in this game you have to look every time, and it's just nonsense. Better to play normal MMO games then. So it's another minus in my humble opinion. And also this game, it's not about walking, not about trekking, not about cycling. In this game win people who ride transport, who has a car, who go with their plane. You see these lines, it's all planes. A lot of people who connecting points with such way, with their cars. It's the most popular thing. So I do not have car, for example, so I can't play effectively in this game. So it's quite sad that, yeah, this game motivate you to use your car to connect these points, and it's just loss of your time. It's stupid and useless. I do not like this style. And also big problem with this game is cheaters. A lot of cheaters, they're using special programs to make your coordinates, to make their coordinates just from nothing. So you could actually how it would be to make this program mistake. So you could actually distract this. I don't know if it worked in English. So you could, all these coordinates, GPS coordinates, you could make them with special program, so you do not need to go somewhere. So a lot of cheaters in this game, yeah, it's a bad thing. So my verdict, this game, it's interesting idea, but it's the only one game right now in the world with such stuff, popular game. So when this game would have some competition, it would be better. Because right now it has a lot of disadvantages and it's not so interesting. It's interesting for people who didn't play online games in their life, but for people who played actually in something, it's too boring. So it's game for 3 days. First day you'd be excited because of this style interface, like if online, wow. Second day it would be interesting to go and capture some points, and third day you would understand, oh, it's not really interesting. Yeah, so this game for 3 days in my opinion. So what this game needs, I think the main thing here is RPG element. This game lack of RPG element. Right now you could only gain some exp, and after 4th level actually it's really hard to gain levels, gain experience, and yeah, it's just boring. So donating system, you could buy some stuff in game shop. It's free to play game, but you could buy some stuff in game shop, and now these costs for this stuff, it's enormous. It's too much, guys. It's just stupid. So we need to do something with it. And also, yeah, biggest problem that it's the only one game in this field, so they do not need to compare. And Google, they just created something, and okay, a lot of people playing because there is no such game, another game. So I think soon, after a few months, years, we will get more games such type with additional reality, and would be interesting to play them. Yeah, I'm sure in it. So guys, thank you very much. Please write your comment below this video. What do you think about this game? Are you playing? And which side, blue or green? I am blue, but I want to go green because blue is too much. Too much guys playing blue in Russia, so I want to go green. Yeah, thank you very much. I would be very glad to hear your comments. If you do not agree with me, you could tell me, yeah, you see, I found only 3 pluses and huge amount of minuses. Because I am a more expert and I have to do it. Yeah. So for men who just didn't play any computer MMORPGs, this game would be awesome and interesting, but for guy who understand actually what games would give you, normal online games, this game would be very boring. So thank you very much. It was Tangar iGroglaz. See you for your comments. Bye bye.